Hey guys, it's Jen from ScanNCut Canvas and Scout Help on Facebook. Vinyl on this tile is what this video is about, so let's get cutting. Okay, I want to show you the cut screen because there's a popular misconception that if you design your things on a certain mat that you cannot change it at the machine. That is not true. You can completely, hang on, I'm checking my blade depth. You can completely change the everything pretty much at the machine. So I have one of the short blades, and of course now my settings are, my blade depths are all wonky. Okay. So I just saved it, all of my stuff, on a 12-inch mat. Well, I have the big 24-incher down here because I'm lazy. No, because I'm really time crunched. So let's come in here. Dragonfly, that one is going to be down here on this one. I'm going to add in, no, I can't even remember. Oh, now I know. Right here. Okay, that one is at the top. Well, it worked. So now I'm going to let it cut, do its thing, and then we're going to come back and slap all that together. But both of those designs were made and exported on the 12-inch mat. It does not matter. You can come and add them all together on a 24-inch mat. You can add as many files on that 24-inch mat as you want. Okay, so while my little cutter's over there cutting, let's get this little guy ready. But I can tell just by touching it that my vinyl might not want to stick to it. So what I'm doing is I'm taking some old number 60 grit, which is coarse sandpaper, and I'm just going to run it across the top because I'm going to rough it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go all over. And I'm using kind of firm pressure. Because I want to give my 651 a foot. I'm going to give it somewhere to stick to. I always have sandpaper sitting right beside my workspace. Because you always tend to need it for something. Alright, I'm going to take this over, or just wipe it in my trash can right here. Okay. So I just have a regular paper towel, and I'm just wiping off all the junk right now. There's nothing on it. I'm going to move it out of the way for a minute, because I can't stand the feeling of yuck on my workspace. So we're going to clean this up. Alright, so let's peel out our alcohol wipes. As you go across this, you'll notice it feels different, or it should. Take that alcohol wipe and clean every inch, every centimeter, millimeter, whatever measurement you go in. Clean everything. You want to get all of that stuff out, because any free-floating debris will make that 651 not want to stick. Okay, So just get it all off of there. Alright, so I'm going to let this dry and come back after my design is all weeded, because you don't need to see that. There's tons of weeding videos. Okay. So I have the little dragonfly on transfer tape. This is low tack. And I have not touched the stone, or the whatever that's called, the tile. Let me grab my and of course there we go. And try to keep your transfer tape stuck together, or try to use a whole piece so it doesn't wrinkle. But this is probably something I'll put out on my doggie's grave. I'm not a big stone fan, but I wanted to do this for you. So get that, and again try to go from the center out. And again, it's been cleaned with alcohol, roughed up with a piece of sandpaper to give it a little extra foot to grab hold of. Hopefully you can see that there. I tend to work in the dark. My eyes don't like light. There's no special tricks. I didn't do anything funny to the stone or the tile. There's no air bubbles except for this little guy right here. Let's see if I can get him out. Yep. Okay. So that went down really well. I don't know if you can see. See? Perfectly. No air bubbles. Okay, so now we're going to put this down. Let me try to find a piece of transfer tape big enough. What a mess I have here. My transfer tape's stuck everywhere to everything. Oh. Oops. Oh. Okay. There's one. Really should just throw it all away and start all over. I think that's what I'll do. I have too much of it. I don't have a piece handy and then I grab a new piece. I'm bad about that. Hopefully this will stick. It might not even stick to it. I might have problems right there with that. That's okay. And start to peel. I'll come back when I get this all off. Okay. Now, let's see. I need to invent something that helps hold it up in the air. Let's get it even at the bottom. Hopefully you can see this. Yeah, good. Don't ever use wrinkled transfer tape because that wrinkle can transfer over to your vinyl. If it happens, try to pull the wrinkle out and safely stretch and place that vinyl. Okay, so smooth it. Shouldn't be too hard to peel off. This stuff wasn't even hardly sticky to begin with. Oops. This is the that peeled off and I touched it with my finger, so it has a little bit of human oil on it, so it's giving that don't want to stick appearance. But it seems like I'm not having a problem getting stuff to stick. And I think the thing is really roughing it up with that sandpaper really does help. So that's my best words of advice to you when you're doing this. It does not affect the sheen of the it does not affect the sheen of the tile, but it does give it a good foot for that vinyl to stick to. Okay, and then if you need to, use your heat gun to hit a little bit, like with a, where it doesn't, want to lay down apparently. I don't know, it looks like it's doing okay now. And that little guy, he's doing okay. Just go through, oops. I just managed to screw that piece up. Nope, that's back down. Go through and really press each individual piece. Make sure they're all stuck down, but there you go. That's it. So take some coarse grit sandpaper, rough it up, then clean it off. Do not touch it with your hands. And then there you go. There is our fully made, and it's actually nice and bubble free. There aren't any bubbles in there that I'm seeing. And you don't have to seal it. This I'll put outside and I don't have to worry about sealing it because it's 651. It's outdoor vinyl. And I'm not worrying about it pulling off. But I'll see how well it weathers. Alright guys, thanks a lot.